Hey guys, my name is Nicole. Welcome back to my channel. I am once again in my antique booth, Green Onion Vintage. I only have a couple minutes to film today, but I'm going to walk you guys through real quick and give you an updated look. Okay, I didn't have time tonight to come in and do a full rework of the booth. It hasn't been that long since my last video where I rearranged everything, but I told you in the last video, if you remember, that we downsized to just having this section here that you see. We also used to have the section that I'm standing in, which was across the aisle. So we have downsized to just this booth space, and we were really curious about how things were gonna go. And so far, things have been actually really amazing for us. I should have added up how many pieces of furniture we've sold in the last month because it's been very many. And it's really exciting to finally get some momentum going and get some sales again because it's been very, very slow for us for a while now. So the booth looks probably much different than it did in the last video. I don't have a ton of time to go through everything with you, but I will show you the new pieces. And I honestly think there's pieces that have already come in and left before I had a chance to video them. So if I can think of those, I'll maybe try to put a picture up of the ones that you guys missed out on the video. But thank goodness things have been selling for us again. Not so much our smalls, but definitely our furniture pieces. It's a little chaotic looking in here right now, but I just don't have the time to fix it up. I've just kind of straightened up some things, and then I brought in this table over here, so we'll get to that in a minute. I'm just going to start you guys over on this side. So my mom painted this secretary desk here, and it is currently marked 220. I love this green. I want to say it's the cactus. I should have double checked that. I'm pretty sure this is the cactus green, which I talk about all the time on my channel. It's my new favorite color from Dixie Belle. You can order it on my Etsy site, and it is a silk paint, so it has the primer and the top coat built in. My mom has refinished, I don't know, dozens of secretary desks at this point, but this one is the first green one, I do believe, and it turned out really nice. I love this color so much. Just featuring some old books in there. And then over here, I just sold a big gold mirror that I had right there. I grabbed it at a yard sale a few weeks ago, and I think I sold it for around $35. So that's why there's a big hole in the wall right now, which we will have to fill back in. Just have some smalls up there. Still have a lot of fall florals left. I don't know that I'm going to sell all the pumpkins before pumpkin season runs out. Fingers crossed, because I don't love storing those things that long. I still have this child's desk, marked it all the way down to 95 at this point. So trying to get that out of here. It's been in our booth for too long. If you remember my last video, it was sitting up on a yellow gingham dining table, like a round table, and that has sold. So that's something that's missing right there. And then over here, my mom refinished this beautiful dresser. We're doing a few pieces lately that are just like stripped down wood, just very much like appreciating the natural character of the wood pieces. And those have been selling really well for us. So we're going to keep that up as long as that is still popular. She's asking $290 for this. It has the original hardware. Okay, and then moving over to this side, it takes me a surprisingly less time to film just one booth compared to having the other side. Over here we have a couple pieces of furniture that were in our last video. So I know we had the red chest still, or dresser, and then this black chest of drawers. We did take out, we had a big black screen door that was separating the sides. We took that out as we're approaching Christmas. I'm trying to kind of slowly move the fall stuff out and try to get it sold so that we can move into Christmas time, but that was something we removed. Oh, so my mom had the white dresser with the mirror, and that was one of the things that sold. And then I'm trying to remember in the last video if she also had the green lowboy dresser with a mirror. That might have also sold since the last video. I'm not quite sure. And then I had this yellow piece that I painted. It's $58. That was in the last video, but I just brought in this little end table, which is a very different piece for me. I'm asking $60 for it, but it's an antique end table, which I've done a couple of these before, but I've never done diamonds on top. And I did a shinier poly on that, and then I just painted the base. It's the Black Sands, I want to say, from Dixie Belle. It's either Black Sands or Dark Sands. I think it's Black Sands. So it's just like a soft black color on the legs. It's definitely not as dark as, say, this black piece. So it's just like a nice muted gray. That's another silk color. So again, it has the primer and the top coat built in. But I've seen diamonds kind of trending in interior design, especially on walls, because it's kind of antique, but it's not so pointed as like plaid would be. And so I really wanted to try it. I love how it turned out. I would love to do some kind of diamond feature on a wall at home as I'm trying to step away from farmhouse, but it was definitely much more tedious to get all the math and measurements right. Now that I've done it once, it makes sense, but it was a little tricky at first. So I really like how this one turned out though. I try to leave it like still a little rustic. I'm not going for perfection here. But overall, I think it's really pretty. Still have the red piece for $275 and then the black chest for $170. And then again, we still have some smalls hanging out up here. We do a mixture of handmade goods here, newer items, and then we try to focus on antiques as well. Upcycling things, repurposing things. And then just moving over here. Oops. Just a real mixture of stuff. I have this unfinished chest of drawers that my mom did. I shouldn't say I have it. And she's asking $199 for this one. It's nice. It's solid. So again, this is just that stripped off wood look, which is so popular right now. It's doing really well for us. And I really like it. I like it especially mixed with painting, with painted pieces, because if you have too many things that are painted, it can start to just feel really heavy. And I just feel like this is like a breath of fresh air, kind of letting the piece breathe a little bit. And I just like being able to see the natural character of the wood. So that's everything in our booth right now. Again, this booth is located at my treasure house in Edwardsville, Illinois, and our booth name is Green Onion Vintage. So if you ever stop by, you can come back and see us. We're on the right-hand corner of the store. And then we also have a booth at 3rd Street Market in Greenville, Illinois, which I haven't taped in a while. So maybe I need to head over there and do an updated tour of that booth. I do have a DIY video coming out soon. It is so hard to film right now. We just feel so busy. Now that I have 3 kids, it just feels nonstop. But I am trying to get that one finished up for you guys. So hang in there with me. I promise I am going to work on that soon. But I appreciate you guys spending some time with me today. And I will see you in the next video. Bye.